In this movie, I would like to talk about the impact of COVID-19 at the University of Aizu. COVID-19 has had a great impact on the world, and Aizu is no exception. This time, I will also talk about what kind of measures Aizu University is taking with respect to COVID-19. First of all, please see this news.
Japan has declared a nationwide emergency as COVID-19 infections exceed 9,000. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe had put in place a month-long state of emergency last week that covered Tokyo and 6 other prefectures. Several other regions wanted to be included, and that would allow them to introduce tougher measures to bring the coronavirus outbreak under control. Michio Ishida has the...
As the news says, Japan had so much impact that it declared an emergency in all regions. Now that the range has been reduced, some areas are still under the limit. Various requests have been made in Fukushima Prefecture, where Aizu is located. 1. Request for cooperation to establish a new lifestyle. 2. Request for cooperation to facilities. 3. Request for cooperation to hold events. All these requests prevent the spread of COVID-19. A new lifestyle is to incorporate measures into COVID-19 in everyday life. I feel that the number of new infections in Fukushima has decreased since this request was made. The University of Aizu has taken many measures against the COVID-19. We prepare health observation seats to manage the physical condition of each student and limit the use of each school facility. We also prevent students from gathering at school by doing most of our classes remotely. This is the situation inside the University of Aizu. In this way, there is a poster to prevent students from sitting nearby. This is like a bench, but similar measures have been taken in the dining room and exercise room. I interviewed a student of University of Aizu. Please see the video.
はい。
Hello everyone, I have an interview about COVID-19. Shota Nakada will answer the interview this time. Mr. Nakada, thank you. First of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay. I am Shota Nakada, the student of University of Aizu, and I'm currently a fourth year student, and I'm living near the University of Aizu.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like to move on to question. First question, COVID-19 is now spreading all over the world, and Aizu is no exception. How serious do you take COVID-19?
Honestly, compared to people who live in Tokyo or Osaka, my sense of crisis may be weak. But now is the time for the cooperation of all Japanese. So I want to work together to prevent the spread of corona infection.
Okay, thank you. So next question. COVID-19 has many impact on people around the world. In some countries, curfew is issued for more than 1 month. How has COVID-19 changed your life?
I'm taking some lectures and I belong club and laboratory. And that lectures and club activities and lab meetings have become remote. It's inconvenient because I'm not used to it. But I think it's nice to stay home for me.
Okay. Next question. With COVID-19, not only policies but also individual measures are needed. So please tell me what you are doing against COVID-19.
I stay home as much as possible. But when I go out, for example, buying foods, or go to restaurant, I wear a mask and pay attention to social distance.
Okay, thank you. Next question. I think that you have suffered various damage from COVID-19. What is the most troublesome thing you were affected by?
I like to go restaurants, but now many restaurants are closed, so it's very inconvenient for me. And I also go to travel, but I can't travel now, and I can't talk to friends or go out to play.
Okay, thanks. Next question. Currently, the University of Aizu is implementing various measures such as food distribution and off-limits for schools. How do you feel about the measures taken by the University of Aizu for COVID-19?
I think the transition to remote classes was very smooth. Maybe because of University of Aizu is University of Computer Science. And when I went to university, I could find some ideas to keep the social distance on campus. And I think university staff are very tough in this situation. So I'm very grateful to them. But university announcements affect our club activities and research activities. And so it would be very great if they could make corona announcements as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you. Well, then the last question. There are various policies in place today, but there are various policies in place today, but I don't think there are many measures for students. What policies do you think you need as a student?
Currently, various opportunities are lost due to not being able to go to college. And some students are having financial difficulties because they can't work part-time jobs. So I strongly hope the Japanese government has a policy to save those students.
Okay, thank you very much. That concludes the question. Mr. Nakada, thank you for taking the time. That's all.
Thank you.
There are many policies in place now, but what can we do? It's about understanding that it can cost you too and can be fatal. Actions of each of us may save the world. That's all. Thanks for watching.